Kristen here with SoulBody Fitness, and this is SoulBody Restore. We're going to get into a little bit of gentle yoga stretching, some dynamic movement, and then rounding it out with some deeper stretching and relaxation at the end. We've got 10 minutes to really dive in, so grab your mat and let's get started. So coming into our sun salutation track, make sure your feet are under your hips. We're at the front of our mat, and we can start standing tall. Reaching your arms up overhead, interlace your fingers, press palms up, so we're pressing to the ceiling, and then round your spine, tuck your head forward. Inhale, lift up tall, gently lean back, heart towards ceiling. And then rounding, tuck your head, scoop your spine. Inhale, rise up, then release, hands to the ground, forward fold. Lifting halfway, step your right leg back to lunge, so we have left knee over left ankle, and right knee can come down. Push into your right hand, send left hand to ceiling. Lower the hand, round the spine, then inhale, lift again, twist, and lower. Inhale, look up. Now as we lower, step your knees under your hips and walk hands out for puppy pose. So we have hips stacked over knees, heart is stretching towards the ground. Slide onto belly, hands come under shoulders, and inhale, lift your heart, cobra. As we press back, come to child's pose. Hips go towards your heels, and feel this good stretch from your hips to your shoulders. Tuck your head. Then option here, lift your toes, tuck your toes to lift your hips. We're coming to downward dog. Feet are parallel, hip distance apart, and gently pedal your heels, right and left. Then we can walk our feet all the way forward to our hands. Inhale, rise to stand, and pause, mountain pose. Other side, reach up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. We're stepping left foot back this time, lunge. Knee can come to the ground and root your left hand. Sweep, right arm up, breathe in, and lower. Sweep up again, rotate the spine, lift heart towards the ceiling, and lower. Last, reach up here, big breath. Lower your hand and step knees under hips. Walk your hands way out in front, puppy pose. So we soften the muscles in the shoulders to stretch, and then slide onto belly. Inhale, cobra. Heart rises, press back to child's pose, hips go all the way to heels. Then tuck your toes to lift hips, downward dog. Then walk your feet forward to your hands. Inhale, reach up to stand. Pause, hands at heart. So turning to the front of your mat, step your feet nice and wide, toes on an angle, angled out towards the corners of the room, and sit into a deep hip stretch. Interlace fingers in front of you, and then take hands behind your head to get started. So we're really gonna start mobilizing the spine and the hips. Lean right, side, hold center. Go left. Feel free to rise here and sit, rise, sit, side, and lift. One more, right, center. Now let's add a twist. Sit, turn right, lift, sit, turn left, center. Sit, turn right, lift, left, lift, turn. Now in a moment, we're gonna put this all together in a combo. Hold, We go side, side, twist, twist. Right, left, and turn to the right and left. Side, center, side, turn. Feel the spine getting a little more mobility. Last round here. Then pause, center. Reach up, hands to sides, toes can turn forward, and reach. Left arm across and open. Right arm, reach and rise. Again, sweep right and center to the left. Now let's go low. You can keep legs straight and center. Reach to foot or knee. Use your mobility, your good range of motion. Just like before, come to a combo. Sweep, up, center, side, low, right, and left. Sweep, up, get low, twist, twist. Last round, and up, get low, low. Pause, take hands to right knee, flex your left foot, toes lift, and move the toes up and down. Pull, lower, pull back, and feel the stretch through the Achilles, through the calf muscles, and even good work through the supporting hip. Switch, pull right foot up, toes lift, rack the heel, lift, and pause. Step your feet in, and back to mountain. So for some more dynamic movement, we're gonna come onto our knees. Feel free to roll your mat up a little bit for more cushion, and step your left foot out to the side. Arms lift, breathe in. Now bending into your left knee, side stretch, and rise. Take right hand to right hip to reach, or go lower with hands to ground. Come back up, bend left knee, reach across, get into the hips, and rise. Reach to the right, come up. Now stay here, feel the hips get a little deeper stretch, then we press down, up, up. Get a little more mobility through hips and inner thighs. Now coming up, switch the legs. Bring left foot in, right foot out. Bend into the right, elbow to thigh, side stretch, and rise. So again, either hand to hip or hand to ground. Come up, bend right, and lift, lean left. Come back up and balance here on the right side. Hold and press. Find a little more range of motion through the inner hips, inner adductors. As we come up, bring both knees in and take palms to the ground. So we're getting into a little more wrist stretching, wrist mobility. We can turn fingers back towards your knees. Then forward, forward. Turn the wrist. That's a big stretch, so really breathe deeply here. This is not a rushed movement. Take your time, but keep the hands moving. These are our carpal tunnel muscles. They need this release. And finally, as hands turn forward, pause. Sweep your legs around in front, come to sit, and with feet in front, We can lean backward and rock your knees right and left. Let the hips get a little more mobility here, rocking side to side. Breathe deeply. There we go. Taking hands down, come to a comfortable seat, crossing the legs, and sit tall. Place your left palm on the ground under left hip and roll your left shoulder backward. So we start sitting tall and drop your head towards the right. So we get a big stretch from shoulder up to jaw. Slow, full breath here. Slow exhale. Feel as the muscles gently lengthen. Now, if it feels good to you, turn your head 1 inch backward. So we're changing the angle of the stretch to target a little more the front of the neck. Coming back towards that center line, you might try 1 inch forward. So we're taking that angle towards the back of the neck. Come back to center and slowly rise up. We are very uneven now, so place your right palm to the ground under right hip. Press shoulder backward and lean your head towards the left. Drop your head towards your shoulder. Release the side of the neck. Slowly lean your head slightly backwards, so we're shifting the angle of the stretch, targeting front of the neck. And as we come back to center, we can turn head slightly forward, getting closer to the back of the neck. Soften your jaw muscles again. Feel tension dissolving from your neck. As we rotate back to center, slowly rise up in a comfortable seat with hands together in front of your heart. Sit tall, feel your shoulders soften. Notice your long spine. And notice the shift in your nervous system. And breathe into body, breath, mind restored. So thank you, everyone, for joining me today for SoulBody Restore. See you next time.